Come on, man. Like about told her that y'all stuff like that.
Oh shit. I don't see how like cuz my buddies Dalton and Jordan are always playing Tarkov. And like they threw in and got it for me, and I played with them for like a week straight before Taya had to start working, and then now she's working, I can't play at all. And they both have 2 kids. So I'm like, how do you guys do this shit? I don't know, it's been a while. So those kids are like into their own shit now. It's just, damn, just need to get over that.
Chance. Get them their own iPads. No problem.
Yep. But then I'm thinking like, will I even have time for shit? Because as soon as he's like into shit, I'm going to be like, oh, you into that? Let's go play. Let's go play.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
That's good, though.
I really do want to play. Like, you hit that ball far, you little shit. Now watch me eat this cupcake while you eat that kale. Is that good? It looks good.
Somebody's got to have goals.
Yeah, for real. So, that kind of a cupcake, or you want a job too? Shit. The fuck else? You want a mortgage? Shit? Come on. Let's get some gains instead, son. I do look forward to that. Like, cause I mean, there's like, I'm surprised how little people know about HEMA, and like how it's all around. But there's like a couple of HEMA academies around here, and I was looking at that. It's like, cause I'm like always talking about swords, and I'm like, I would like to sword fight.
What is HEMA?
It's historical European martial arts.
Right.
And it's like long swords and buckler and saber competitions too. If you want to be a little.
I do fencing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fencing. And I met a guy actually, like this huge dude. He's like, I don't want to guess how tall he is, 7 something. And he told me he was fencing in high school. I'm like, damn, man. It's like, why couldn't I go to his high school?
Yeah, we didn't have no fencing.
Yeah. It's like, go stand on that fence a little bit. See what the fuck happens.
You want to fight? Go on the other side of that fence.
Those kids that smoke cigarettes over there, yeah, they'll fight you.
Yeah. Oh, fuck that.
Me and Taylor were talking about middle school shit, and I was reminiscing about when they passed me to 9th grade. We used to call him Polar Bear. I don't remember his name. Mr. Francis. He told me I had the most referrals of anybody who ever went to that middle school. I was like, but, and then I'm like looking around. These kids are smoking weed. They're selling drugs. They got pistols. And I'm like, how is that possible? I don't fight people. I don't do anything. How do I have the most referrals? But then I'm like, maybe it's possible because I spent most of my time in ISD. So
you give you less referrals if you had carried a pistol.
You're right, for real, literally, because they would expel me for some time or whatever, and I wouldn't have time to get in trouble because I'd be getting in trouble with the law. You know?
Yeah, I got in trouble fucking all school, man. I can't. Probably like 4th, 5th grade it started. I just have like hundreds of check marks. Like it'd be like a whole half of the fucking chalkboard just dedicated to my name and all the check marks.
That shit was
no resource from ever. Just infinite thousands of fucking cursive sentences. Write that shit in cursive. Oh my god. I forgot like 2 years without a recess.
That's terrible.
And I never even doing like wild shit either. Like I wasn't fucking get high. I no crazy shit. I wasn't smashing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I won't be quiet. If you're wrong, if I disagree, if I got thoughts, like I'm not gonna show my work. God,
that's the worst shit. I'm like, I figured it out.
You
Like,
think about the 4,000th time we've done this bullshit,
no.
you believe maybe I know how to do it, or
Carry the fucking two. Oh my god, writing those sentences was terrible. You ever put two pencils in your hand and just try to get that shit done? I would be testing the limits.
it don't work.
I knew that this bitch wouldn't check though, 'cause she was listening to that auction radio shit all the time. So I was like, and my handwriting is so bad anyway. So I would actually just use two sometimes. Yeah, it don't work because it like fatigues your hand more than just writing it. But I don't know. I liked it kind of. I'm like, if this bitch would just look, she could see that these are exactly the same, illegible.
Shit was so dumb.
It's the worst. These people don't know what they're
It's just
doing.
slow and backwards. How many like I had have told you then, like almost 30 years ago, that fucking curse it. Ain't no point. Ain't no need for that.
For real.
The time was gone 50 years ago. Why are y'all still doing
Yeah,
this?
and it's
There's
like,
computers in this building. Why are we not talking about that?
right. And you're like literally sweating like when I'm an
And
adult.
now I don't know how to code.
And now I don't. For real. And now I don't know how fucking the banking system works. I don't know what
Yep.
interest is. I don't know anything about the stock market or anything like that. I don't know what these jobs are doing to me when they're bending me over this table and giving it to me.
Yep.
Don't know shit. I kind of know how to sew a little bit. You didn't tell me what a roux was. I couldn't make a mac and cheese. Save my fucking life. I mean, come on.
Home ec was sick. That was later though. Like high school. I did get in a lot of trouble in high school. Home ec was cool.
We had a little home ec in middle school. It wasn't really shit though. I think I just remember that lady was not nice. Tay loved her. She was not nice.
Yeah, I learned how to make some. Yeah, I learned how to make a roux and a bechamel
They
and
showed you that?
fucking like
It's crazy.
cook different shit. Like some chicken cordon bleu.
Bleh.
And yeah, all that shit in home ec. That was all I ever learned in school. So
To retain that shit. I learned that our system is fucked up and the textbooks are. I don't know. It's just crazy. I remember when Miss Bridges was just gonna skip over evolution. And I was like, well, what about chapter 7? Like, I'm following along. It's a new year. It's a fresh, new everything. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Get to chapter 6. She's like, and turn your page to chapter 8 the next day. I'm like, bitch, there's a whole section here that you're skipping over. She's like, oh, we just don't do that. I'm like, I bet Google does. I bet Google does do it. It's so insane. I think that's when we started calling her Trogdor. I was like, does bitch look like a dragon to y'all? She said, Dragon Man. Mr. Bridges is awesome, though. No disrespect to your wife, sir. He really is awesome.
I mean, she in school with kids skipping chapter 7, so some disrespect.
Yeah. A little bit of disrespect.
Hmm.
I don't really want to
It's
say F
married.
that B, but F that B. She was nice, though. So, yeah. I mean, I've been kind of going through it this month with Doom getting dropped on us like that at the end of December. I mean,
That was weird. I mean, it's not weird, and like I don't care. It's got nothing to do with me. It ain't my business. But I don't know that I ever like had seen somebody like artist I was into or whatever like find out that they died 2 months later. Everybody found out that
ever.
they died 2 months later.
Anybody ever. It's always like right then. You know. 2 months, dude.
I had to read it like a couple times.
Right. You had to
October 31st. How is that a
cross-reference
joke?
sources. Yeah, how's that?
It's not a joke. Okay. Fi-
Doombot?
I did have some Doombot thoughts. It's always a fucking Doombot.
Mm-hmm. Damn. So crazy, man. It could never be anyone else who would, I don't know. 2 months, you wouldn't, nobody knew. Damn. It is still kind of hard to believe, too.
I mean, good for them though. I mean, like, it probably sucks when you're like dad or a husband or whatever dies, but they're MF Doom instead. You know,
Yeah.
you get a bunch of fucking nerds just flooding your whole life the
Mm-hmm.
whole time. And you're like, that was a dude though. Like I knew.
Yeah. That's so fucking crazy.
It was probably cool that they got like themselves or like have a window.
A whole 2 months, too. That is really good for them. Like, really. It's just like, fuck.
It's pretty young.
Yeah, 49. I mean, nobody dies at 49. Really. And the the mysticalness, around when his son died too. He never really explained that or anything. I mean, why would he? But and then him, not long after. God, man, I should have known something was up when they started selling those fucking collectible masks. I was getting emails for it, and I was like, I'm gonna get me one of them shits probably next year or something. Nope. Now they're all fucking gone. I should have known something was up, man. Damn. But he did do random drops like that out of nowhere, just limited edition shit. Just out of fuck, I should have got one of those masks. I'm so pissed.
Yeah, I mean it kind of fits. It's too. You always had fucking just take Doom at his like his word, like his time,
Mm-hmm.
how he presented it. There was no like penetrating the mask.
Nope. No explanation.
This
No.
is fucking Doom's show.
Been watching a lot of live performances. Pretty cool. This is like really cool how he always had Big Ben, the Klingon, with him. Like no matter what, it's like he's gonna be at that show. He's gonna be himself. He's gonna be doing his shit. It's really cool. No substitutions. It's Doom and Big Ben. I looked him up on Twitter. Big Ben. He's got like 17 followers. Pictures from like 5, 6 years ago. Just like really good shots of him and Doom on stage. I'm like, that's the fucking life right there. Really, it's just
Man,
to be, you know. Fuck. I can't find Mr. Fantastic anywhere. Where the fuck is he? I've been listening to a lot of Quasimodo lately, Madlib,
yep,
and
yep, yep.
and just I don't know, fuck.
Yeah, Badlib posted a couple like little Quasimodo cartoons after the group died. They were pretty heartbreaking.
It's terrible.
good times though, man. Like I don't know, like maybe Doom is the most influential rapper
Ever,
of
yeah.
all time.
It's terrible. I was just telling some people about the Hands of Doom, about how he's in it. It's like even your just people you don't even fucking think about it. It's just he's in them. He's Hands of Doom. This kid was telling me he doesn't. This fucking nerd, man. He's just like the biggest nerd ever. Just telling about all this nerd shit. And I'm like, what kind of music you listen to? And he's just like, oh, I never listen to rap music. And I was like, yeah, I used to be like you, an idiot. I'm like trying to, cause he's like he's so intellectual and shit. So I'm trying to show him all this think about it rap. He's just
Hmm.
like, nah. I'm like, you don't even know about this shit, man. Like, fuck. And I wanted to just drop Doom on him, but like it's so hard to do that. Like when you first, I mean, you would play stuff like when we were partying, stuff in the background, and then I know it was one beer that really, it came around a lot, you know. Oh man, it's like you brush it off the first few times you hear it, and then you're like, man, what the fuck was that beer joint?
Yeah, you can't get somebody into Doom like that's not
No,
into rap.
nope. Especially not
You
in
know, you don't even
passing.
know what you don't know. You have no idea what you're
Yeah,
missing.
it just makes me so sad. Yeah, that's really the thing. It's like crazy. It makes me sad. My manager was talking about Doom. Just like offhandedly, we were just talking about all these strange rap artists and stuff. He was like, "Do you listen to motherfucker Doom?" I was like, and it was kind of jarring. I was like, "Why'd you say that?" You had options and you chose the wrong one.
Okay.
I know, but at least, and then I'm just like, he's a white man. At least he knows about him, and and that's all that matters.
He's been waiting to talk to somebody about him his whole life. Like literally,
Hmm.
it's the first opportunity.
He
He
took that
floated
shit.
that. He's been holding on. He's been
He's
like
like, I'm
fucking
gonna
20
say
years. He's been like, motherfucker, dude. God damn it.
it.
Fuck.
Maybe I should have told him that he was wrong. Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just let him live. Uh,
Floated it on a burner.
Motherfucker, dude.
It's great. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's hard to say that like you can't really say Doom is underrated because everybody that knows anything enough to like listen to rap like is like Doom is their number one. That's why like you're talking about the hands of Doom or like his influence
Hmm.
in the genre. So like if you have the ability to rate rap at all, like Doom is a god to you.
Yeah. But you really need to have that.
But also he's not like a huge like pop icon star. Like because if you don't know rap, if you like don't have the ability to listen to rap, you can't like assess Doom at all. You can't really listen to it. Like not that none of this shit is high. It's just like also too clever for you to like invest anything in.
Hmm. It's really sad. You just don't fucking know.
Like it's a weird position though. You can't like say he's underrated because he's probably, like the highest rated
Right.
rapper of all time
Can't call him
among people that
underrated.
rap and know about it, but then is also like totally unknown if you're not
Hmm.
into it.
Totally unknown. Fuck. Crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. I mean, not even like, cause like his being dead doesn't really fuck with me so much. It's the I don't know. It's the aspect of Doom or something. It's something like that. It's like he can't. I don't know. Can't even be replaced. He can't
Yeah,
be
it was like
imitated.
he was the only. He was so good. Like he just played with rap freely. Like nobody else really can.
Yeah,
There's a whole different level of confidence. Like this is a fucking game and a game and a game. Like,
played with the fucking industry. His bars, playing with you, playing with fuck. Played with venues, played with show bookers, played with his fans. He played with people. He collaborated with people to play people. That's why he, I mean, works so well with Adult Swim, right? I mean, the person, the person who made that happen, man. Like whoever that person was in that board meeting or whatever. And they're like, you
they
know,
have like pretty good. I don't know how it happened either, but they have pretty good music people at Adult Swim somehow.
really good. It's crazy. I mean, Thundercat works with him and shit too, right? It's fuck.
They knew like what was good and how to get it,
Hmm.
even though it didn't have anything to do with them.
Yeah, how do you get MF Doom as a fucking as a TV station thing? As a how do you even get Doom? How did Rockstar get Doom for the GTA release he just did?
Oh, Cash Money.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I forgot like cuz as much as he he dealt with that no you can't have none shit. He was straight up about that shit. He said in and out 1 2 3 no bodies please. He's getting that fucking cash. Never fucked around about that. He's getting that money, man. Fuck.
It's always been something I like have really enjoyed on the side about rap that I don't like no other music is about. Like rappers fucking love anime and cartoons and shit. They're
Mm-hmm.
just fucking about it. Power fantasies and stuff.
Yeah.
Fucking all in. Let's do
It's
it.
just fucking braided into that shit, man. From the very start, too.
Can't tell you last time I heard a rap album without like at least a DBZ reference, you know?
At least, at the very fucking least. You're talking about going Super Saiyan. It's just. Fuck. I've just been spitting fucking Doom lines out of people at work. It's just so annoying. Like, um, the manager who mentioned that, he said something. All he said was something like you can't get the the beat from Rap Snitch Knishes out of his head, but he just did the sound, and I was like, wait, do that again. And he did it again, and I was just, I was like, Rap Snitches, telling all your business, sit in the corner, be your own style with it. And now it's never gonna leave because I'm gonna do at least 2 verses before I gotta focus on the 100 burgers on my screen or whatever. I called the fucking French place about my W-2, right? Because they have the old information for the old apartment. And
Yeah.
so I figured they'd just send it there. So I called and I was like, anybody other than fucking faggy. I mean, what's his name? Asshole. Anyway. And it was him, so he picks up the phone. He's like, can we start with your name? I was like, hi, it's Darius. I used to work there. I was just calling about my W-2. He's like, what? And I was like, So did you send it, whatever? Or he's like, yeah, the accountant will send it. And I'm like, okay, do you know if they sent it yet? Or he said no, and I hung up. So I've been checking with the dude who lives there, and he's like, I haven't got my mail, man. Like, you've been living here for like 3 months, you haven't got your mail. As soon as we got out of that place, which was unlivable, I mean, I told you all about it. Uh, they fucking put a dude in there like the next day. It's like I stopped by there. It was crazy. I'm like, whoa, that turnover. Y'all didn't even sweep up. I know I didn't.
Prorated.
I'm sure of it. Fuck, this is annoying as hell. I asked a dude I used to work with there about if anybody's still there that was there when I was there. He's like, it's just me and Andrew. I'm like, oh. And he's like, yeah, and I'm leaving. I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, got a place lined out where he's gonna go, and I'm like, oh, where is it? He's like, oh, it's this restaurant that the head chef here is opening up. I'm like, oh, everybody fucking leaving. I need to call Andrew up. Nigga, you said you was gonna leave. What happened? You're not loyal.
That's usually how that shit goes in restaurants too. Like something fucked up will happen, and like there will be a big old exodus. The
Mm-hmm.
whole staff will be gone. And the owners never learn the lesson.
Nope.
It happened like 7, 8, 9 times. Whole staff just recycled every 2, 3 years.
Yeah, how do you not see what's
And the
going on?
owners had no responsibility.
It's crazy.
Trash comes in, trash goes out.
Can't explain that. What's that guy doing these days? Bill O'Reilly?
Forgot about that guy. I mean, not literally, but you know.
Yeah. Just floated away. What a monster, that guy.
I'm sure he's suffering for his.
I certainly hope so. Because it's about time somebody suffered for his sins. I know Jesus ain't gonna do that shit.
You know, probably it's really, really hard when you have several million dollars to fall back on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the pain is unbearable.
Oh, what am I gonna do? Hire some more useless motherfuckers. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. Who are you? Okay, we'll have a look at this. The New York Post's footage from inside the siege on the New Yorkers footage
Right.
from the siege, from the coordinated terrorist attack.
The siege.
What are they, orcs or something? What's going on? If there's no trebuchet, there's no siege. I don't know what these fuck people are
Pretty
on.
fucking much.
Let's see what we got here. Bow, 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 bow. I'm freaking out, man. Mm-mm. Damn, I just need to fucking. Alright, fuck it. Here we go.
Over 4 million people are coming everywhere, all the way back to the monument, all DC.
4 million people are coming. So this guy's kind of like a big figure, I think. I think this is that guy from the memes. Well, maybe he's. I don't know. But I feel like he is. He's like, Jesus Christ! I have no idea.
Here.
Jesus Christ!
No.
God, this is so fucking gross.
To allow us to exercise our rights, to allow us to send a message to all the tyrants, the communists, and the globalists that this is our nation, not theirs. That we will not allow the American way of the United States of America to go down. Thank you, divine, omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent Creator
You
God,
know,
for filling
communists, fucking communists.
They're not gonna take our country. Dave Grohl was there? Holy shit. And is that Stephen Colbert next to this dude or something? It's like bloated Stephen Colbert or something.
this chamber with
A
your right light
17-year-old.
of love, with your right light of harmony. Thank you for filling this chamber with patriots that love you and that love Christ. Thank you, divine, omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent Creator God, for blessing each and every one of us here and now. Thank you, divine Creator God, for surrounding and filling us with your divine, omnipresent white light of love and protection, peace and harmony. Thank you for allowing the United States of America to be reborn. Thank you for allowing us to get rid of the communists, the globalists, and the traitors within our...
Globals! I wish I could do an Alex Jones impression. He's so fire. Like Tim Dillon's whole life, that's what that is. These fucking globalists.
government. We love you and we thank you. In Christ's holy name we pray.
Start flipping tables. This guy, this dude just got his ass beat by this dude. He's like, we support you guys. He looks like his ass was just beat pretty good. He's limping. His coif is off. We support you guys. He's like, who the fuck's gonna support my leg, dude? The fucking flag spears, though, that's killing me. Oh my god, just ah. It's really funny to see some of them like totally disgusted by what's happening, and they're like, I can't do this, I'm leaving. You guys,
Not what I signed up for.
this is not what I wanted. You've been seeing the stories about the dude, the black cop that everybody's hailing as Mr. Hero.
Yeah, I saw that.
Pretty cool if what they say is true. My God, I really want to find that video. With the black chick, like fucking give that bitch a right cross right in her fucking shit for touching her. That shit was fucking good. And she's like, "That who hit you? That black girl." That was a fucking crispy ass.
You touch it. She been waiting. She been having that fucking that chamber loaded. Yep.
How she gave it to that bitch. That was. She was a security guard too. She got fired. I saw. For doing that.
Do it again.
Yeah, it's time to blast, right? And then
That's
like
what I'm
grown
saying.
men
You
started
tell
hitting her.
she
and
threw
shit.
that shit. It was loaded.
She had that shit fucking in the holster. Crackhead Barney versus Proud Boys. I think I was gonna save this video.
Pull that thing out. Let she plan to bang.
She really did let that shit bang off. And she broke her nose, right? I mean, that's what it said. Not that I know. So, I mean, what do you think about the,
I was about to say. Oh, these whole events.
yeah. Give it to me.
Actually, why don't you Well, you give us your take first, because I think I'm gonna go slightly different than uh
Well, I mean, it's been a week.
different direction.
I mean, it's been almost. It has been like almost 2 weeks. Um, I don't know. It's kind of like it's insane the difference between the BLM protests and these protests, the way that they were armed. I mean, they were what's the word? Equipped. I mean, they weren't ready for a fight like that, but they were ready for anything. Whenever it was the BLM protesters, they had the National Guard and everything. I mean, I guess that is around the time shit was getting burned down, So, I don't know, it's crazy. And then there's all this. It has been so long, so a lot of information has come out. So, I mean, we know that the cops let them in after they beat their ass, I think, right? Because, I mean, there's videos of them picking up the gates and, like, beating them down with that and then trampling them. I don't know. It seems kind of like business
Yeah,
as usual, right?
yeah. The Capitol Police were definitely chilling for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of letting it happen.
Like, you're supposed to start busting off as soon as one of you guys gets
Maybe
hurt.
it's like a way before that.
Right. It's like it's supposed to. Yeah, I mean, what happened to their first priority is to protect themselves and go home to their families. And they killed one of their buddies, too, and then the motherfuckers are starting to get out of jail now, right? I saw that. I mean, they're all fucking veterans too. I saw a judge was like, "This guy's got a long record of being a good boy. Kills the Muslims. We'll let
That's
him
how you
out."
post that.
It's insane. How are they getting out? I mean, we all know why, but I don't know. I'm kind of. I don't know. I always take this weird kind of approach to it because I'm like, obviously it's crazy and insane and it shouldn't happen, but I'm kind of glad that it did happen because now everybody sees that when people are mad about something, that I mean, this is what they do. They try to stomp your shit out, and maybe that's not the way to get it done, but I don't know. I mean, the point has been made that if these were black people or anyone else basically protesting for anything else, what if you're protesting for the immigrant children or the way we treat other countries, shit like that, they would have stomped those people out, but because they're who they are,
Patriots.
they're good tax-paying citizens who've served their time, and so many off-duty police officers, and I don't know, fucking that family, We're all here praying to God and stomping each other out.
Fucking middle class, lower millionaire trash all flying in.
Yeah. God, insane. And they're getting out of jail. I mean, it just goes to show, like, right away, as soon as I started seeing people get out of jail, I'm like, I want to go out there and, like, fucking fight. Like, I'm getting so fucking heated because of this shit. It's making me mad and angry and sword wieldy. I'm feeling like wielding a sword in some fashion. But give it to me. Like, especially, tell me what you think's gonna happen in 2 days when inauguration's going down. Oh, by the way, did you see that there was like a fire nearby the inauguration? They were doing a rehearsal or something?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there was and they had to clear out the people. Lockdown lifted. Okay, that was 5 hours ago. Wait, 3 hours ago. But yeah, that just happened.
I don't think anything really will happen to the inauguration or.
Because they're gonna be fucking armed. I mean, they are armed right now to the teeth, the way they should have been. But
But
if
I mean, it's hard to say like why the Capitol, like what all reasoning there was for the Capitol Police to let them in to the White House and just wander around. I mean, some of it's definitely because they're them, you know. That's their brothers and uncles and cousins, and
yeah,
where they'd be if they were off work. Uh, but I mean, it was a pretty dramatically different response than they've ever had to. I can't think of another time where in not in our lives where people have got like rolled up into the White House with guns and bombs and shit.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
when
Those people like didn't actually plan on the revolution they were kind of masturbating to.
it's so weird how they got inside and they're like, "What the fuck do we do now?"
I mean, they were talking about like kidnapping senators and killing people and stuff, but they didn't actually like. I mean, they didn't have a realistic plan to overthrow anything. That's more just church talk, right? Like
Yeah.
they're just there to put the church back in the institution.
Also, yeah, what isn't that like totally anti-constitution that you roll up in there and start praying? Like that's like
Yeah, I think they pray at the White House all the time.
ew. It's illegal. Hey, I've called the fucking police on these motherfuckers. They better do their job. Oklahoma rolled in National Guard, I think. I was over by the Capitol the other day getting some cookies. Last night, I mean, sorry. Yeah.
Um, the thing like none of that is super surprising to me. But like, uh, as an aside, though, I like obviously these people are mostly fucking stupid and or demented and are like very misled by a whole system of life.
Mm-hmm.
But how like and I don't think this happened. I'm not saying it happened, not suggesting that maybe it happened, but like how unreasonable do you think it is that like people would think it's entirely plausible that elections are rigged?
Well, there's been like lots of evidence to support that, right? In the past.
In different ways, different perspectives. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like if you're upset with the electoral college, or if you have any interest in U.S. imperial policy and regime change and shit like that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we're kind of in the long business of uh, election fraud.
And it's like,
One way or the fucking other,
yeah.
we're gonna get it done.
Mm-hmm. And it does. I mean, it does happen. Shit. It was a pretty close race too. And to think that it's so fucking weird to people that didn't care when he won, right? It's like there was none of that flag throwing. Whenever, I mean, I guess yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to see Hey, actually, I'm kind of worried about this. If Biden comes in and does all of his reversal uh, things, his
Hmm.
reversal, what are they called? Executive orders.
Hmm.
You think he's going to reverse that weird monument law thing?
No, probably not. I don't know.
But then those people get the slap on the wrist that the elites are going to get, like the guys who have those military connections or whatever. They're obviously just going to rake up some leaves and be about their day. But
I doubt that would be reversed because that's a useful political power
right,
to employ as you see fit. But that's the excuse me, the main like difference in direction I thought I would have with this conversation. Like the thing that or something that really worries me about all this is how super zealous the like mainstream liberal and like white women coalition is to throw away like the whole underlying action of revolution like into the deepest cages to condemn these people. Like you see, like, and people are really getting off about it too. About like people are making like fake Bumble profiles and reporting people that went to the raid, and they're like reporting their uncles and cousins
snitching,
that went, and yeah, and they're like
big
super proud
snitching.
about it, and like they're
Yeah.
all like just it's a big circle jerk all over the internet. Like yeah, fuck them.
But what if you're returning them in to the English?
Well, yeah, I mean, don't you remember just like a few months ago when this monument law was you, but it
Right,
was never you because you're white women,
right,
and those people are still in jail, and all these white dudes are already out.
right. Those people are still in jail. Yeah, like people who threw the tear gas back and shit. Like they
Mm-hmm.
got
Mm-hmm.
big boy
Oh yeah,
charges.
sure did.
And I kind of feel weird about like being on the rooftop screaming, "Lock them up!"
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't feel like,
Yeah, yeah, I'm not really here for that.
yeah, that's not
And I
good.
don't support those people, and I don't think they're right, but I can see how they got there from both directions.
I mean, yeah, I mean, fuck, man. And if you're fucking turning your uncle in for being a Nazi, I mean, even they're fake Nazis. But sure, even if you're turning these people in, it's like, how are we gonna trust you whenever we really need to fix some shit? If ever that happens, I don't know.
Well, if it wasn't performative, like if they had been turning these people in their whole lives for being Nazis and fucking cutting them off and telling them
Right?
off
It is
and
very
fucking
performative. Yeah,
yeah,
they want the credit. It is still
but
snitching.
yeah, and they weren't like yeah, this wasn't necessarily a Nazi action. It was poorly informed and executed and wasn't a real thing. It was just kind of childish and dumb, honestly.
Oh, tantrum,
And most of the people that are doing it are fucking cops and Nazis and shit.
cops and Nazis
But they've been those same cops and Nazis this whole time.
for a long time.
And like now you're just flipping to the other side. Now you're like, what happened to ACAB? What are you talking about these hero cops for? Why are you selling all these people to the police for then?
It's so fucking weird. Who's on the police's side now?
Mm-hmm.
Police.
You know, like I'm not trying to go back to like 2015, except for like everybody be like have a go fucking smiley face painted on about the police and prison complex and shit. Like
Fuck no.
there's something like fundamentally that the like those people aren't wrong about, and it's the same thing that like our people are not wrong about.
Right. This shit don't work for anybody. And if we could just link arms.
I have been getting pretty deep into a bunch of Warhammer, like 40K lore recently.
Yeah. That's what's making you feel this way.
War forever.
You were playing the Total War type game thing?
No. Just like reading
Oh, okay.
and watching videos and stuff.
We used to be
Oh,
sitting
I mean,
around-
actually, I was playing Dawn of War too,
Okay.
but mostly reading and shit.
We used to be sitting around in Nick's apartment, and Joe would just start playing a fucking audio drama. It's like, them shits was slapping though.
The fucking little nerd.
Yeah, them shits slap hard though. Like,
Yeah, Warhammer goes hard.
Warping
That's
in.
its whole. Yeah.
and he's like, the lightning crackled across the ship. It's so fucking good. I started listening to him and shit. You know me, I don't want to buy anything though. So good. That's around the time I listened to the Star Wars audio drama.
It's funny because it did make me think of like when Trump was getting elected, and all the like emperor memes were
Bernie.
around. Yeah. No, the fucking like the 40K, the God Emperor of humankind or whatever.
Shit.
The big E.
Biggie. Holy fuck.
And then it made me think about how all this fucking QAnon shit and all this stuff was just like 4chan fucking memeing everybody at first.
Yep. That shit really gets out of fucking hand.
And then
Dude.
and
Yeah.
it just got too real.
It's a fucking
Meme is too deep.
full-on militia. Yeah, the meme. This shit's gonna be on Know Your Meme. Really. It's not gonna be in any history books. It's gonna be on Know Your Meme. I want to say it's crazy, but it's not. Like, we all expected this. Everybody knew this was gonna. Even the FBI knew. I mean, like, that's another one of the weird things.
Yeah, they've
It's
been
like-
telling everybody this whole time. Like,
Right.
it's always the Nazis, though. You should worry about the Nazis mostly.
They're whispering
Probably.
too, so that nobody pays attention, so that it happens, and then they're like, "Oh, we get to use all of our superpowers now, all of our sneaky stuff." I mean, not like they haven't been using it. They really get to flex that muscle though, and go round these motherfuckers up like they didn't know where they were the whole time anyway. Thanks for the tip. That lady who got her nose broken by the black chick, her daughter dragged her on Twitter. She's like, "Yep, that's my mama." That's funny. I would never admit my mom losing a fight on Twitter. That is snitching. That is some high level snitching, man. That's crazy.
No, I wouldn't either.
That bitch need to respect her mama. See, if she would have just cracked off on her mom like that one time, she would know that she just can't go around touching people like that. And that's called respecting your mother. Crack off on her once.
I don't know, and it's just like the whole way that this framed becomes like institution versus non-institution, which is not how you want this to go at all. Like,
Man,
you
I
stop
don't like it.
talking about the moral values and shit underlying it. Because, like, I mean, like, realistically, like, I want the ability to storm the Capitol. Like, I'd take this shit over. Or to start the Civil War or whatever. But, like, the real question is, like, why would those people restart the Civil War?
Yeah. Oof. Bring.
But instead, we
slavery
just
back.
sort of, like, get a double win for the state, you know?
God, it is. It really is a double win for the fucking. Ugh. For the chains. It is weird that I'm fucking like hoping people go to jail for something. I mean, other than like assaulting
See, like
somebody.
I don't really hope they go to jail at all. What I want is you to let the motherfucker who threw the tear gas can back out of jail.
Mm-hmm. Fix that shit. Oh, let's hop over to.
Or restart the Civil War because I don't necessarily disagree. We're not done with that shit.
Ain't over.
Like one way or the other.
I just don't know, man. It's so fucking. I'm avoiding words like left and right, and liberal, conservative because like I just don't agree with any of that shit. So it's like it's hard
Yeah.
to say we or which side deserves what. I don't want any of those sides. I
That's
want
how
it to be.
that's how the whole like system works. It makes that framework, and like at every point in conversation, you're gonna have a tendency to funnel that into a simpler or like
Right.
reduce the fraction, right?
It is easier.
But that is not how complex
Yeah.
systems work.
It's
That
not.
is
That's
the
not
wrong
solving any
instinct.
problems. Right. It's not solving these word problems we got here. Shit is not okay. Uh, um, 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 Biden stimulus package.
About to get some more money.
Hopefully, AOC's arguing that it should be 2,000 instead of 1,400. But I just don't.
Which sure, but like
Yeah, it's like why are you?
fundamentally, so
Yeah, it's definitely a so because we weren't gonna get shit else anyway. And the 600 came for most people, I guess. There's so many
yeah, I
people
think we're
saying.
done.
I need some help filing my taxes this year for sure, cause like I need to claim that first round for the baby and the second one for him, so I get that shit. Bro, Creek Nation
So
fucked us.
just use like a free online service, like Intuit
I
or
do use
H&R
H&R Block, but like I don't want to like skip over whatever I need to.
well, don't skip it.
I'm scared though. Like I'm gonna click finish and
Not
it's like $2. What the fuck? I'm afraid.
yeah, just open every option. Yes, yes, no, yes.
This is sound advice. It really is.
I mean,
just
it
need
is
to make
scary. I mean,
sure I look at it.
that's true though, and it's like shit that school doesn't teach. Like public schools don't teach poor people, which is who attends
Anything.
public school.
Yeah.
Yeah, about how to like access the world they live in.
They're
So
like,
it's
you will
like you
need
got a
to
bunch of
learn this.
anxiety dealing with bureaucratic shit. Like there's a bunch of forms, there's a bunch of formal like form language that's in like obtuse by design.
Yeah. And like being bullied your whole time in this school with impunity.
And people
gives you
looking
the
down
social
on you for it and
anxiety.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't go in the bank.
And then you go out and you're like, man, I need to get food stamps, and people are gonna like
Judge
look
me.
at you like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I have
exactly.
a hard time swiping that.
And they're gonna
card
look at you
sometimes.
like twice because you're fucking too dumb to know how to do it. You're just like, I guess I'll die.
Yeah. It's like I'm not dumb. I'm afraid of your judgment. Oh yeah, so God man, I just don't know. I need some advice on how to deal with this guy.
But
He's obviously got some problems in his head area, right? And they hired him at this Brahms, and he's just, for lack of a better term, he's crazy. Okay, and not like the way I'm crazy, because I'm nuts, sure, but I'm fun nuts, like a cashew. He's like a lug nut. No. Yeah, he's like a lug nut if you're trying to eat. Okay, it don't work. It's just you can't digest his crazy. So
Breaks your teeth.
yeah, it breaks your teeth. It's bad. Um, the first time I saw him, I thought he was whacked out on some meth or something. And he was wearing a white shirt. I didn't register that he worked. He like just started or whatever. And he came up to the counter. And he was like, "Hey man, can I get some like coffee or something for like doing the work on the computer or something?" And I was just like, "I have no idea." And I just like walked past him and I went to the back to go get my shit done. Because I thought he was just a whacked out dude asking me for free coffee. And I'm like, I don't do that. And I was coming back around and he was talking to a teenager. I was like, I'm going to have to step in here and have her go get a manager to talk to this guy. And then my other coworker walked up and was talking to him. And he gave him a coffee cup. And I was like, oh, that dude works here? He's like, yeah, Nevada just hired him. And we both go back in the kitchen and we're both like, who the fuck was that crackhead? We both like say it basically at the same time. And I don't know. So we thought that. Turns out not that.
It's your new boss.
That'd be crazy, dude. I mean, I've interacted with him a few. I had interacted with him a few times after that, and I was like, "Guy's kind of weird." But just this one time, he was taking trash, and he was just in the kitchen with us too long, and he said some shit. Like he was talking about how he worships this girl that goes to his church named Lisa, so he made her a new name, which is Lisa's, because it's like Jesus, but it's not. And he like walked up to me one time. He was like, "Hey, praise Lisa's, huh? Praise Lisa's." And I was like, "Okay." And his drawings, it's like he has shrines to Lisa's in his notebook and stuff. And I remember I'm like, okay, maybe it's like the crazy like I love Jesus kind of crazy, right? But then he's hitting me with the praise Lisa's thing, and then he's like, haha, it's a joke because I'm mocking her. You get it? And I'm like, okay, so is he the Antichrist? Or I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know, but I think you should warn Lisa's.
That's what the fuck I'm saying. And like, oops, said his name. My coworker's like creeped out by him, and he's just always got this little knife, and he's just like, I just fucking. Yeah, I'm like, you're acting insane right now. So he had another
Like
issue.
fucking Beavis and Butthead episode back here.
Yeah, literally. Anytime it's me and him together, it's exactly that. I'm like, put that away, dude. I have trauma involving knives. Come on.
Oh man, speaking of,
Yeah. Yeah. That's fucking crazy, huh?
god damn.
She's kind of stopped. I mean, she wasn't really talking anyway, but she told Job about it, and then I hit him up. I mean, then I hit her up, and she's telling me about it. I'm like, you need to get the fuck out of there. And she's just, yeah, sticking with the same thing. She hadn't really said anything else. Fucking goddamn indeed, you know?
Man.
Like, what's next, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't just normalize that.
No, that can't be a regular
Sometimes
thing.
shit like that do happen, but you gotta do something about it. You can't be like, all right, this is just. I mean, sometimes you get stabbed a bunch.
Fucking A, man. I don't even. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm worried about it though.
Definitely worried about it. And I mean, it feels fucked up, but I don't really even have room to actually worry about it, you know?
Yeah, no, I do.
And I don't want to make this a shit talking podcast, but I'm kind of being, I mean, not in my face or anything, but I'm kind of being villainized because of it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's crazy.
Job shared that.
I mean, but
yeah. That's crazy. That's a whole different thing that don't got nothing to do with it. Don't conflate that shit.
yes, sir.
That's some other selfish bullshit that I don't need to worry.
Something else. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, this guy, I don't know. One time he walked up to me and he told me, I got high, my break high. And I was just like, "Whoa." But like I'm trying to get some info. So I'm like, so what kind of stuff you be doing out there? And he's like, what kind of stuff are you talking about? And he like left because he figured I was prying too much. Turns out he's smoking pot, I guess. I don't know. He kind of cleared that up to me. At one time somebody told him to do something, and then he like gave her some attitude, and she came and told us, and we all went to go see what was up with that. And I just don't even know, man. It's getting insane. And this kid that I work with is just like the most arrogant kid you'll ever find. Ever. I mean, he's definitely a good kid, but he's like 19 now. When I met him, he was like, I think he was 16, and basically acting the same way. And but he's an adult now, so it's like it carries a different kind of weight whenever it's like grown man stuff. And this dude even asked somebody else who he works with, like, is that kid 18? In case I get into it with him. Like, oh yeah, this guy's 39, by the way. And like, I can barely tell. I don't know how to deal with it. Because I don't want to, like, end up with 20 holes inside of me. Not that he could get the jump on me, you know me.
Shit.
Punch your hand off, son. One time I was showing, I like to have like, man, I think that's why they started scheduling these kids opposite me. Because there's this kid, he just turned 18. I taught him how to throw a jab and a right cross, liver shot, and like we would run drills on my hands and stuff. And I was showing this kid how to turn over the jab or whatever, and this crazy guy was like walks by and he's like, gotta do it like this, and he's just doing this wacky shit, and I'm just like, this is crazy. And Cade every day is just like, you think I could take him, huh? You think I could take him? And I'm just like, I don't know, man. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, have you heard of retard strength, my guy? Just don't count anybody out. And now that I'm thinking,
That's true.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. Don't underestimate nobody.
I just want to be like, you'll never know what can happen in boxing. I just don't know what to do about this dude. Oh yeah, he's working 1 day a week now after all this craziness. Because we all ended up having to confront him about disrespecting a couple of our coworkers. And like he's like, you're not my manager. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but she is senior to you, and she said help her do the bananas so she can do this shit. I mean, it's as simple
He
as
was just
that.
like, nah.
Yeah. Like whenever I was talking to him about it, he was like, people over here trying to take my job. I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, it's a respect thing, dude. And he's like, and he like said what I was gonna say before I could, because it's a cliche, and it's like, I was like, to get the respect you think you deserve, you need to. He's like, yeah, I need to treat people with respect. I'm like, exactly, young man. It's like, that's it. It's just that. And he like threw a box onto a cart, and I told him, I was like, you could just go home. Like, you could just leave if you want. He's like, you're not my manager. I was like, I mean, I could go tell Kim to tell you to go, because like you need to get the fuck out of here. He's like, it's okay. I'm just gonna. All right. I catch myself watching him on the cameras. I don't. It's just crazy. Cage is just so arrogant. So he talks to him like this. He's like poking his shoulder. He's like, that kid threatened me.
That's too much. It's crazy how much more like volatile and wacky shit you have to deal with the worse your job is.
Yeah. It is pretty insane. It's kind of reminding me of the dude who got aggressive with me at, though it's not happening to me, but it reminds me of that guy at the French place.
Yeah. Yep. I remember.
Which would have been a fun YouTube video. But sad, maybe. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, he has a winning record, Mike.
People like for a few. There's a few different factors, but like, there's a lot of like high wired people working in restaurants.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole other like tier of fast food kind of restaurants where like people even more are just at the last place that there is available that they have to be at. This is the only place.
Yep.
But yeah, like even in like restaurants, like one because you're not making money, so it's not like anybody's ideal success path or anything like that. And people,
It's crazy to me that people do see it as that, though. Some people. They see it as the end-all, be-all. To...
yeah, they'll go to school to be a line cook. That's fucked up.
Oof. That's fucking killer. That's... That's fucking crazy.
That's always the humor in kitchen too, though. Chef school. Let's catch up on the bud. Chef school.
Chef school. My God. Wow, I actually talked about How Was Work on the How Was Work podcast. It's crazy.
I even have like friends I had to like also just let off work, even though I ain't nobody's boss. like, all right, that's too much. You gotta get the fuck out of this kitchen.
You gotta
You
go.
go home.
Yeah.
I'll do your work. Get the fuck out. Leave.
Time to go. It's sad how, like, this shit don't even matter. This shit matters so little to me. And you're gonna make it fucking the worst just by being here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's it. Like, this is so bad for everybody. Nobody wants this. This is the worst thing literally has happened in everybody's lives. Collectively, like, you can make it easier for each other.
Mm-hmm. Collaboration.
Make it better for each other.
Let's be nice.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. God, that's all a kitchen needs to be successful is some good vibes. Not successful, but yeah, to have a successful brigade.
That's how I ran that fucking kitchen.
Mm-hmm. We trying to chill. When it's time to hop, we hopping, but we chilling. Even that's why I do so well in kitchens, I guess. Because it's like people be running around like, God, today's gonna suck. This is shitty. Fuck. And I'm just like, I'm having fun, guys. I don't know.
It's easy. Like, I don't know why exactly, but like, and I'm just backed that far into the corner. I got no other options,
Right.
so I might as well enjoy myself.
We chilling. I smoke a blunt every day at work.
Every day. Maybe that does have something to do with it. Every day.
I smoke a blunt. I get in the car. I drive to work. I work for some hours.
I do the other way around. I come to work, park like around the corner, about a half block away, smoke the blunt. Fuck it.
That's ideal.
Hey.
Fucking, I work mornings, so it's like hard to get there 10 minutes early so I can smoke that blunt. But I have a few times, and that really feels good. Because the drive, it takes away a little bit of the, yeah.
It did my rhythm.
And I always get my break at the same time, like around the same time every day. So it's just like, hey, it was wearing off, bro. Let's re-up. And they know too, so that's cool. I don't go around telling everybody like this guy. I guess he's told like 4 more people, like, I get high on my break, high. And the manager had to approach him about it. He's like, hey man, I'm hearing, God, he's the whitest dude ever. Hey man, I'm hearing that you're talking about you're doing drugs at work. And he's like, no, I would never say that. He's like, but I'm kind of smart and I heard it from a few people, so I just assumed that they're probably not lying and you might be. And he was like, okay, I might have mentioned something. It's like, how do you give yourself up like that so easily? After you adamantly deny it. And you're just like, okay, I might have mentioned something about it. Can you not? This guy is just so
I didn't kill nobody, but I will sign this confession.
I will. Oh my god! And every time you see, but I was like, damn, that's what happened to me, nigga. I didn't do it. No, I don't say they did it. I did it. You fucking idiot! You stupid! You got me right here. Oh yeah! Every time he sees me, he blesses me. He says, "Hey, bless you, bro. Bless you, bro. Hey, you." Does that mean he about to fucking send me to heaven?
Yeah, it's that Max Holloway bless.
Oh my god, I need to watch that, by the way.
It's pretty good.
He landed 400 strikes, something like that? That's crazy.
They were flowing.
That nigga got flow. He got more flow than anybody. I saw that he was saying he's the best boxer in the UFC.
He was saying that while he was fighting.
He was?
He was fucking, he was like, whap, 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 and then fucking turned, look at the commentator, fucking slip a jab. I am the fucking best boxer in the UFC.
What? Oh my god, I need to watch that shit tonight.
He was like, man, shit. And it was all while they were fighting.
God,
and he was like physically turning his head to talk to Joe.
This nigga ain't shit. That's killer.
It was game, though. It wasn't like he was a fucking punk in there either.
I like it.
He just had power.
I gotta watch that, man. Fucking people are saying that was a good one. I thought I was about to watch the fucking undercard and shit when I got home and I had the baby over here. And it was like 6 p.m. and I fired up the shit and I was like, oh, this shit ended an hour ago.
I woke up like 4:30 and Luke was like, oh shit, that was a great fight at like 4 hours ago. I was like, oh my god.
Oh no.
The fuck?
It's fucked up. Fucking Abu Dhabi. I thought it was here.
Fight Island.
I thought it was gonna be in the States. Maybe, McGregor Poirier. No, they just flew out. I just saw McGregor landed, walking in shirtless like some kind of fucking weirdo. That nigga weird as fuck. He's so weird.
Yeah. Honestly, he just looks so washed out.
Yeah. I'm excited to see if that's the case. I mean, he always gonna be kind of icy, but you don't really lose the ice. Like if you accosted Anderson Silva at like a sports bar or something, you get iced. But I don't know, man. That top level fucking competition.
You don't really want any of McGregor's whiskey at a bar, and you're an old man.
He gonna ice your ass. Just be lucky he didn't throw a chair in your car window. I mean, a fucking barricade. That is some coke ass behavior. How much do you have to pay to for people not to tell about you failing a test for coke? John Jones? That's the question. I'm ready to see him get back in there and fucking win and pop.
That'll be interesting. He's either gonna fight.
Is he? I don't know.
Francis or
he got it. Oh, I saw
Stipe.
he got big. Yeah, he can't fight Izzy. He's big as fuck right now, right?
Who is Izzy about to fight? Izzy's about to fight somebody good too.
I can't remember.
It was like serious. He's moving up to fight somebody serious. Who is
moving up? Tell me. All right, got my W-2 there. This is the tax portion of the podcast. I earned $100,000 this year on my booty hole Patreon, and I'm reinvesting that shit into my booty hole. I think I'm gonna get a motherfucking pink bubble.
Oh yeah, he's gonna fight Jan, the light heavyweight.
Jan. Who's that?
Blachowicz. Jan.
Oh, I've been
Jan.
seeing this name. Okay. I need to look up some of
That dude's
his.
legit, though.
Yeah, I need to look up some of his work. Guess we could take a look at that. Blackowitz. Legendary Polish power.
Yeah, it's his powers for real.
He looks so fucking big.
Yeah. The guy that's not just got the skill for the fight, but you gotta be perfect. You ain't gonna get caught by that shit.
Yeah, you do need to be perfect. Which he fucking is a lot of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
He's so
He absolutely has the skill to do it.
He does not look like a nice guy. The type of guy who'll kick you in your stomach repeatedly. Not a nice dude. I get it's a competition, but this is kind of mean. Jesus. God. He's so mad at himself. Don't worry, he's gonna pop your head off. Like, you gotta save yourself. How do you include the fucking end of the fucking thing in a highlights clip? Ooh. Ooh. I don't like to see a black man get hit, but... Oh, shit.
Yeah, he got fucking pieced.
Yes, he did. Oh. This is a dangerous one for my guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not unskilled either. He's got moves. He's
Hell
got
no.
combos and setups and stuff.
His wrestling looks fucking brutal as fuck. As well. Yeah, we know who won. Damn. Nice scramble. This guy's got a good... This guy's got a good game, dude. I wonder if he learned combos from UFC video games, too. Turns out that's the best training you can get.
We both grew up watching Ninja Turtles, so it's the best game.
What if there was a fucking anime counterpart to Izzy? That'd be... Oh, yeah, Anderson Silva. That was a fucking crazy fight. But it was an old man getting beat up in a bar, so... But it was cool. You got anything on your list there? I guess we didn't really make a list, did we?
It did not.
Anything we didn't get to? The only story really was the fucking Capitol riot.
I mean, yeah. We never really, the last podcast we got cut off early, so we didn't really talk about like the election or no shit like that, but I feel like we already went to the back end of that anyway, so I know.
Grabbed that. Sounds like he's got shit on his back right now. So, in case anybody needs to know. My boy's shitting. He's pooping. We got that fucking portable washing machine. It's pretty lit. I got my whites hanging up. You know, just like outside in the yard.
We're gonna having to use apartment laundromat's the worst.
Yeah, it's absolutely terrible. And it's fucking expensive as a motherfucker. It's so crazy how much money we spend on laundry. fucking baby doctor told us every single product we were using on the baby was terrible and the worst thing we could have ever chosen. I'm like, it was good to know. Why didn't you tell me before about all this shit? I'm just gonna give it away.
Doc.
Well, do you want it? Shit. I don't want it. Oh, which vaccine are you gonna get? Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson and Johnson.
I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when it's.
I'm gonna get the Samsung, my guy. With the Bluetooth for my
Yeah.
fucking
If I get
phone.
like Corsair, go with the rest.
Yeah. Yeah. Mouse, come to me.
I am the mouse.
All these extra buttons. About to fucking. I don't look like this for any old reason. I'm about to fucking Google how to braid nigga hair, and I'm gonna fucking figure it out. Before my son's too old. I'm gonna fucking Google it. Wow, I should make a fucking video of that. Trying to braid my hair for 3 hours straight. The ending will catch you off guard. And the thumbnail, me just like laying on the bathroom floor bleeding from my head. How did he get here?
Fucking been there.
Remember that fucking party where I walked out of the bathroom and missed like the thing and just face planted. That video was fucking fire.
It sure was. That's such a cute. It's crazy to me how like invested in the physical comedy at the moment you are as a totally like non-present, like blacked out drunk person.
I
You're
was
still
still
like
trying to have fun.
110%.
Bow. I was like, I'm going down. I might as well make it good. Yeah,
It's great.
we should take a day and go through like a whole bunch of shit that happened there and like get people who were there, shit like that. Which is something we need the fucking buddy for. Again, crossing bridges when they're there. You know? That'd be really cool. Have Jerron call in for a little bit. Talk about that shit. Call Taylor Barnes. Remember when I pieced you up that one time? That's good shit.
Bitch, Chi.
Remember when you bit Chi-Chi?
Everybody be your ass.
in that bitch's fucking front yard. Her dad came out like, stop it. And we were all like, man, take your ass inside. Trying to see something.
Chi-Chi's 12-year-old ass fucking busted up in our apartment with his pistol on everybody's face because his fucking lean ass dropped his brick on the sidewalk.
Fucking yard or something. And wait, hold on. Didn't Taylor bring that shit to him?
Yeah,
Something like that. Yeah, see, that nigga had it in his pocket for 4 hours and realized he was gonna get shot dead as soon as he showed up with some new Jordans on. So, real poor ass get some Jordans, nigga. Oh, I just flipped the pack. What, that homegrown water leaf shit?
Yeah.
That shit was bad as fuck.
Clowns.
They're all clowns. That time Summer bought that ounce.
Yep. Fucking tinfoil ball full of hay.
She saw it in the light while
That's
she was running up. She's like,
the dumbest person
yeah,
I ever met in my life.
Ever. We should have her call.
And I don't have no hate for her. The dumbest.
She's a sweet girl, really. Like, actually a sweet girl. Too sweet.
It's like a fucking Daisy with legs. Just kind of see her like head drooping off her shoulders and following the sun around limply, like, oh,
You got some weed?
an idiot.
Yep. The Ronnie saga, Shelby, the fucking the
Showing
Geronica
hands.
one. Wait, what?
Shelby catching them fucking hands.
The day Manny Pacquiao caught that shit from Marquez. 2 boxing matches in a day. Nah, that's good shit. Man, Jared asking me to make ramen, me being mad.
Such fucking just ridiculous, like, teenage alpha drama going on in that place.
All the time. Who the fuck's making dinner, dude? The deep fryer was fucking life saving, bro. That shit was saving lives.
Yep.
Desperate and hungry.
Let me use these food stamps for about 40,000 chicken nuggets and 100 million popsicles.
Popsicles, so many.
Just 4 cabinets full of ramens. We about to feed this whole neighborhood.
If you brought some weed, you can go get a pack of ramen. If you brought some more weed, you might get a burrito. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a
You want me
juggalo,
to
you
put
don't
green?
get shit.
Yeah, nah. Whoop the fuck out of here.
Gotta bring your own shit. And if it thaws out on the way here, you can't cook that shit in here. Food poisoning. We got our food handlers permit in here, alright? Man. My boy Nick used to let Hot Pockets thaw out so he could eat them. And he's still alive.
Room temperature?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That
yeah.
ain't right.
No, it was bad.
That's real bad.
It's terrible. I remember he used to call me every day, and that's when we started doing like prank calls and shit because he was so bored in that trailer all by himself. No microwave. It's just crazy. I had to tell him the
Prank
news.
yankers.
Man, I miss that. I miss doing prank calls. About to get back to it. I think the last one I ever did was after I got fired from Sonic. I called them. I told her a car hop said nah nigga nah to me. What? Man, oh man.
Yeah, it'd be cool to do like a little street reunion show. I'd be down for that.
It'd be really cool.
I feel like we can be pretty limited on the guest list.
Yeah. Sadly, it'd be quite limited on that. Like, yeah, quite a bit. Because pretty sure many people wouldn't be interested in talking about it. And then there'd be, there are also some not with us people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And it's hard enough for us to fucking set up a time to get this talk done anyway. But we
I mean, who all will we even potentially hit up? Cassie, Jerron.
Yeah.
That's it.
Fuck. Might have. No. Yeah, I just don't know. I wonder if Becca would come talk. I wonder. I'm trying to think of who else.
I'd be down if so, but we like in the third year of Ghost right now, so I'm assuming no.
God, who else could even fucking talk on that shit? Start calling it juggalos. I don't know. I can't even think of anybody who would hop on that. Really, you're right. Just those two. Because all my boys, none of them were even connected to that stuff. Just
Yeah, no,
weird to think about.
not much.
This is weird to think about. So many. Splits. And then they didn't know how much weed I was like really smoking until I bring them over there. And they're like smoking gas masks and shit. He's like, what the fuck is going on over here?
That was that time like 3 or 4 months we had like our only and first like legitimate hookup.
Yeah.
I don't remember that dude's name, but it's funny because I knew his older brother. I went to school with his older brother. I ain't about to say his name either.
That
But
guy said he was like Russian.
no, they were native. No, they were native folk. You remember it was when like we had that hookah and shit, and
Oh my god.
that kid just randomly started like had the like actual connect, and we were getting like quarter pounds and shit. All of a sudden, when we had been paying $25 a gram, like a
That was Nathan.
scraping resin, you know.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. I went to school with his older brother. It was so fucking weird that like ten
Like,
plus
whoa.
years later that this kid's showing up.
He's a fucking kid.
The first real weed Omori's seen in just like decades.
It's been years.
But we were fucking blitzed for those like 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
It was a celebration.
Build new pieces and shit. It's really cool.
And all those games. Just fucking playing that Beat Hazard game and shit.
Yeah.
I've never been so high. Still.
Never. Ever. Oh my god, yeah, the fucking games, baseball and shit. Fucking time bombs. That shit was crazy. Time bombs were insane.
We were just getting wild with it. Decadent.
Wacky.
Feudalism.
Alright, get out of here. When are we gonna eat? Man, get the fuck out of here, huh? Gonna get the fucking eat. Did you build a rocket today? No.
Make myself some.
Wow. Well, I think we did it. Where's the? There we go. I remember one time. All right, I said it's over, but still, I remember. I was drunk one time and I just came. Oh wait, that's what you were talking about, isn't it? When I came in late on the bed, and I just like fucking fell on it like a log, and I was like an inch away from that mailbox. And you're like, you are too dedicated to this physical comedy. Because you could have just fucking died.
You sure might have died. It was pretty close, man.
Living on the edge.
You didn't hold back, though.
Yep.
Respect
You know, you just gotta bust off sometimes. Black does anything, he's gonna bust off.
that. No, I said we wouldn't know. There wasn't no half-ass going on.
Right? No half-assery. Just head-assery.
Yeah. That New Year's party.
Yeah, there's a lot of head-assery.
Fucking maximum head-assery.
The most.
Kids almost died over that shit.
Yeah.
You remember all those two fucking like truckfuls East Side motherfuckers that rolled up and talking
Ooh,
about
my
raping Becca and
God,
Katie?
that
I'm
was
like out there
crazy.
like 1v8 or 9, like keeping all y'all 17-year-old ass motherfuckers back in the apartment. Like, ain't none of this happening.
That was
Everybody
insane.
look at my eyes. Ain't none of this happening.
Where the fuck did they come from? Even like,
It was either that or
my God,
somebody. Who was it? It was fucking
some
Dante. Dante. No,
dude.
yeah, invited them. They were his like fucking Illuminati homies.
Ah, I forgot all about that
No,
crazy
it's the
motherfucker.
fucking blood crew.
Holy shit.
So we didn't really fuck with anybody from
That
East
was
Side.
crazy. You had so many fucking
But then we
Mickeys
were
that
like
night.
partying all the time, but it was like small. It was just us.
Yeah, it was just us.
And then we made a couple new friends, and they know more people. And then suddenly it's like, you just got
Too
truckfuls
many
and like
people.
motherfuckers out. Yep, like, we coming in.
It's
Nope,
fucking
mm-mm.
crazy. No.
Ain't either. These children.
That was insane. Yeah. God, man, the timeline is so fucked up. Like, I don't even know, like, what year any of this shit happened, really.
Eight. That's probably like 8 years ago or some shit now.
Fuck, man.
So yeah.
So long. So many marijuana. I know that fucking night is etched into your brain probably forever, too, because that shit. That was so surprising. Like, what's going on?
Stupid ass fucking like getting held back, screaming at him and shit, trying to start shit.
So fucking
Like,
crazy.
you fucking police, you better get the shut the fuck up. Or you done a manhole, I swear to God.
For real, that's what she needs, shit. She needs some cement shoes. With a breather.
Already. Whatever's about to happen is about to happen. And we'll just you know, do what you gotta do and what you can't do in the moment, but it ain't gonna go right. Yeah, right now it's gonna go real
It's gonna go fucking left as
real
fuck.
fucking bad if this shit kicks off. Maybe I could fight like a couple of people. Maybe I could fight like one dude. Maybe I just get fucking smashed by all these 8, 9, 11 dudes, motherfuckers, right in front of my face that just smash me immediately.
Shit is crazy. Like looking out the window, like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
happening?
And then what? Yeah, exactly. Then you're fucking like probation ass or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And fucking Jared and Ron come out, oh, fucking high on their alpha teenager horse shit.
You know, yeah, you know they're
They
ready
get
to
a couple
spark some
cracks
shit up.
in, but it's like 11 motherfuckers. So
Oh, and they got guns too.
yeah. And they dead ass like look at me in the eyes like we gonna take your sister, we gonna go inside, we gonna fuck your sister, we gonna rape your sister, but you ain't gonna do nothing. We're coming in.
So fucking crazy.
So how about we not force this situation into being?
Y'all can figure something else out to do with your grown ass adult lives, right? This ain't it. That should have been ugly as fuck. Like, what kind of fucking...
I still kind of admire the spirit of it, like fucking everybody all like salty and shit and trying to get in it. Like fuck you, but you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We want this to stop. Promise, we want this to stop. Further it goes, the worse it is for us.
That town is just such a fucking black hole. A black mark. I want my peoples to escape it.
Let my people go.
Let my people go. I'll split the sea. Locusts. Coffee beans rain from the sky.
Rise, whatever you got.
Reggie.
People hate frogs, right?
People hate
It's frogs everywhere now.
Ribbit.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, nigga. Give a fuck about frogs, nigga. Well, I didn't do the whole hello, welcome to the house work, but whatever.
Oh, you been streaming?
Yeah, it's already
Work.
we're in the bag. I will have to private it though because I got surprised by my son, but I'm gonna start fucking cutting clips out like right away. At least since I got it on Twitch. That was another exciting rendition of the Housework podcast. I am Black Dust, and this guy is Babel Not. That's not true. He said it. Babel Not. No, that's Babel Not right there. Okay. Man, he running shit. Running shit behind the scenes. You don't even know it. Kitten sauce, but in this zones be trapping hard as Jeezy. Something. I don't know. Fuck, man. Rest in peace, Doom. Rest in peace, all my niggas. And democracy too. We gotta lay her down to rest. Alright, that was it. Me.